Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're at the little laundromat and car wash to see if there's any problems with it this week. Most likely there are. No Fun Car Friday, even though it's really nice out and I would have loved to have the Diablo out, but I'm a little gimpy and don't want to drive one of those cars. So we'll slowly make our way over here. I use my crutches most of the time, but when filming it's a little tricky, so we just walk really slow. You may recognize that car right there. That's actually the old tenants who used to live in this apartment that's right by the laundromat, and they actually moved to one of my other apartments that's about 15 miles away, but they still like this laundromat, so they're here all the time. It's interesting. Anyway, we've been having problems with our change machine, so we're going to see if we're having more problems or not. I didn't have any calls this week, but that doesn't mean that we're in problems, and what will tell us is if there's lots of quarters gone or if there are very few quarters gone. And I keep fixing it, thinking it's fine, and then we just keep having problems. So it's been tricky. This laundromat is also for sale. And of course, there's more quarters gone than last week, but definitely not as many as there should be. So we actually took like $400 out of this 2 weeks ago. And this was like 50. Maybe a little more, maybe like 60. So something is going on, and it wasn't working when I came in here. So again, I mess with it. We check the wires, we make sure it's not clogged. It works and works and works, and then it stops. It's on a timer, so it resets every night. And you know, it's so frustrating. So I don't know exactly what's going on with it. New ones are very expensive, you know, probably $4,000 to $6,000. This laundromat doesn't make a whole ton of money, so it's hard to justify spending that much money on a change machine. There aren't a whole lot of people who can fix them, so we will mess with it some more and see what's going on. Now, you have the backup change machine next to it, which works. The drawback there is it only takes dollars. So that's a little frustrating. There's a gas station in town that gives quarters too, so it's not the end of the world, but it sure would be nice if this was working all the time and not having problems. So we'll see here what is going on. Well, maybe not reset it. We'll reset it again. I think it used to take them. Oh, it took it. Oh, it didn't give me any quarters, though. That's definitely not good. But what I was going to say is I think it used to take dollar bills no matter which way you put them in. Now it's being more finicky. Okay, there's something is obviously going on here. We'll take this apart, and that should obviously fix it. Let's see what is going on. And that gives us some codes and different stuff. I didn't see any codes or any flashing lights, like it doesn't think anything's wrong. That's how it always looks, those codes there. And I'm not sure exactly where those codes show up. It's a little bit dirty in here, but I have some alcohol strips you run through it to clean it, and I just did that last week. Everything seems to be fairly tight. This thing looks like it might come out, but I also am very careful with laundromat stuff and vending stuff because I feel like if you are too rough with stuff, it breaks. We don't want to break stuff. So, man, I don't know. We've had some people who've been interested in the laundromat, but not enough to make an offer. So, yes, it is for sale. And this is not helping that sale if this isn't working right. So that's something to try and consider too. I don't know. I wonder. We'll see if it takes money without the bill acceptor in there. Sometimes, you know, if it thinks the bill acceptor is full or something. Oh, that worked. Okay. Sometimes it works once and stops working. Oh, it worked again. Yep. Worked again. All right. See, this is why we love laundromats, because stuff just magically starts working all of a sudden. And then you just hope it doesn't break. But again, it keeps doing this, so I don't want to just leave it like that. There's the money that came in. There is that money. Oh, wait a second. There is extra money in there, I think. I don't know if that money was there before. I don't think it was. I wonder if there was money stuck in it somewhere. Like, it kind of sounded a little funky. I messed that up. That's easy to fix. But I'm thinking maybe running bills through it without the bill acceptor there pushed out some money that was stuck in there somewhere. Because I am 95% sure that money on the back was not there. Maybe it was. I don't know. But it seems to be working just fine now. There we go. I figured out where that goes. It goes on the inside. So, laundromat drama. But, you know, let's see. Oh, it's still working. See, after doing that and messing around with it last time, it would not have worked. I would have had to reset it. So maybe, just maybe that was it. Maybe it had bills stuck in there. Oh, we're going to cross our fingers, but hopefully that did the trick and it is now fixed. Again, we don't know for sure. Nothing is for sure here, but possibility that this thing is now working. And what's interesting too is when I came back and did my graph and counted cash, I believe there was more cash here than there should have been, right? Considering what I took out, considering the quarters that were gone, I think there was more cash missing than, or sorry, more cash that came in here than what there should have been, which would indicate maybe we got some cash out of there too. And like I said, it's working. Okay, we're gonna lock this thing up. We're gonna chalk down another appliance machine fix on my record when I need a new job from, I don't know, hopefully I don't ever need a new job, but we'll see. Yes, I was expecting lots and lots of money in here because this one is working and there's lots and lots of dollar bills, and it does look like our, yep, that's pretty much empty. So, you know, ideally everyone always uses the big change machine because it's got more money in it, doesn't have as many issues. But it's nice to have the backup one. And the annoying thing, I've talked about this before, you got to fill this up very slowly and very methodically, or it jams and gets messed up. So we are very, very careful. And then of course I dropped quarters all over the floor, but I am picking those up. See? Oh, and you get a sneak peek of the weird chest neck strap thing I have for my camera. All right, let's see what's in the machines. Sorry, that took a while for the change machine. That's not awful. You never know when the change machine isn't working. You could have a really bad week or a decent week still. Last week I think we had issues with the change machine and someone did call me and tell me it was not working right, and we had a pretty rough week compared to what we've been having. This looks better than last week. It's not, I don't think we're setting a record here, but it's better. There's a very small town. There's like 1,500 people in this town, but there are quite a few people who come here from other towns. So there's a gentleman who usually texts me every weekend to tell me what's going on, and it's kind of nice because he's like, hey, your lights are off one weekend. Another weekend's like, hey, your change machine isn't working. So he helps me out a little bit by telling me what's going on. Like, hey, your machines are shaking a little bit. Hopefully, I mean, I wish he wouldn't text me so much because then maybe it would mean we didn't have so many problems. But anyway, he's from a town that's like 20 miles away. And I would assume there's other laundromats closer, but he really likes this one. And quite a few people have told us, yeah, we just like it. It's really quiet. It's really small. There's no one bothers us. So even though it's real small and, you know, has some limitations, quite a few people like it. And yeah, I've heard from people driving in from the other direction, 15 miles away too. And it's kind of a rural area, but there are, you know, larger laundromats in Greeley. This is in Kersey, Colorado, and I own one in Greeley. If you've seen my channel, you've seen that video. And so there are definitely other options and other places people could go. So it's kind of interesting. Now, normally we would do the Horizons, the newer machines first, but we're doing the old one top loaders first because that lady was using a Horizon. I didn't want to bother her. It's so dirty in here this week. I did take some time to sweep real quick before I did this because it was bothering me. But all the machines were so dirty. The floor was really, really dirty, which sometimes is a sign it was really busy. But we also had some snow and cold and some nice days. So people track in the snow and it gets it dirtier. And it'll be interesting to see how the car wash did too, because we've had a couple nice days. And it does not do well. Are my machines leaking again? God. This... Okay, yeah. So anyway, we'll have to figure that out too. But these are the horizons. We put these in and replaced some top loaders that were here when I bought it. And when I bought it, it was pretty ugly. All the dryers are newer from what was in here before. That isn't really that bad for the washers. So even though the change machine obviously had some issues, it could have been way worse. Oh. Missed some quarters. God, I might have two machines leaking. We fixed these so many times. Okay. And my buckets are for top loaders, front loaders, and then the dryers. And what I would love to do, I have a new person who's helping me with some maintenance issues and different things, and hopefully learn to work on these machines. Hopefully we can get them over here soon. And I would love to have these on bases. I have bases for them. I asked someone else to put these on bases, and they didn't do it. I asked them to also put all the horizons together so they're more symmetrical looking, and put all the top loaders together. That didn't get done either. So hopefully with the new person we can get that. The trash is god-awful full. Sorry. Don't mind me. I will get there eventually. Oh, here's the car wash. Don't worry, I cut out the very long walk. Oh yeah, there's pretty good. I think last week we had like $4 in there. A total of $4 for the whole week. Because it's so cold and nobody really uses it when it's cold. Honestly, we probably should shut it down when it's going to be that cold. Yeah, that's way, way better. That's like 10 weeks worth of last week. So we'll count that up. We'll count up what's in the washers, and then see how we did compared to last week. I think it'll be better. I don't know if we're setting a record, but it will definitely be a little better here. Here's my trusty change machine. Just want to get my little coin bag on there. There we go. Hopefully that holds it. Here's the car wash. That's the most we've had in the car wash in a while. Oh wow, yeah, that's what, over 50 bucks? Yeah, that's really good. Alright, now let's see. This is the dryers. I like to see over 400 quarters here. That usually means we have a pretty good week. I think it'll be close. Oh, not quite. Almost. Oh well. Alright, here's the top loaders. Let's see what they are. We only have 3 top loaders left. And we have 5 front loaders. $282. That's not bad. Now the front loaders definitely have the most money. And we'll see. I want to get over 800, over $200 from them to have a decent week. That's combined from all the washers is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's looking pretty good. There's my 800. 900. Oh wow, 1,000. I was not expecting that much. That's actually pretty good. I get the thumbs up for that. Thank you, Mark. All right, now here's the chart that starts in June of 2023 when I bought this, and goes from there until current. We've been keeping track of this for a long time. We were doing pretty good, and then had some just disasters last winter. The car wash shut down, which honestly probably wasn't the worst thing in the world to shut down over winter, so it doesn't bring in that much. But then we had some machines break, change machine broke, all kinds of stuff happened. But we're getting better and better, improving things. This summer we had some records, which is always nice to see. And recently, we were doing better and better too. That was almost a record, not quite. But then a few weeks ago, we did set a record, had another record, over 500. And then last week, when the change machine broke down, we had not an awful week, but it wasn't nearly as good. And this week we had 400. So that's actually one of our better weeks, even though a change machine was down again. So that's good news. The car wash helped with that because it had more money than normal. But we had 252 from the washers, which was quite a bit compared to normal too. And then, like I said, we collected 250 worth of cash, which was a lot more than I thought we would with the change machine down. So I really am thinking, I think there was money stuck in there somehow, somewhere. And by taking out the bill collector, it spit it out somehow. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just making that up. But that's what I'm going with for now. So, laundromat. I did do lint trays, mop, all that stuff after doing this, but I didn't show that part of the video because I didn't feel like it. We did, like I said, we've had some showings. We've had quite a few people ask for financials. No offers yet on the property. We'll see. I still don't mind going there. It's still fun, especially if it's doing better. But I also wouldn't mind if it sold either, because I could spend more time on some other stuff. We just showed the other laundromat yesterday. It broke a record. That was really cool to see. Lots more quarters there, like 6 times more quarters at that one. So that's a little more exciting and closer to me. So that's why I like that one a little better. But this isn't a bad little place. So we'll have more videos on this one, the other laundromat, other businesses. I'm buying maybe another liquor store here soon. I'm also I am getting another commercial property. We just bought a flip, if you didn't see that, 2 days ago when this video is posted. And love to hear what you think. All right, we will be back soon.